thinking of now?
I never know what you're thinking.
Do you remember that lion that we took Luke to?
Jupiter.
Yeah, you remember Jupiter? We took one of our top tier clients there to teach him about the next level of conscious leadership. Do you remember that day?
I remember when Luke went to Jupiter, he wasn't anywhere near where he wanted to be in his business. He'd got to this level, but he really wanted to accelerate it. So what we decided is what better way to show him how he can be king of the jungle than to take him to a lion who had a story from going from nothing to king of the jungle.
I'll never forget that story. I remember what Jupiter used to look like. He was skinny, he had no confidence, he didn't want to roar. They would put a piece of meat in a card box and he would take his paw and just touch
they made
it
a cardboard box the shape of an antelope.
I know, and it touched me so deeply to see how they building his confidence. And many years when we came back, I think it was 2 years.
But remember when he ate the meat, when he tore the cardboard box about and he ate the meat.
And how proud he was. He was trotting around like this and everyone was going, Jupiter, Jupiter. I couldn't believe that a lion's confidence can be built like that. And 2 years later when we came back, he was standing there, majestic, and his mane was in the wind and he was roaring. And I just thought to myself, how many people has the potential for leadership who can accelerate like that, but they do not take the support. They do not allow people to build their confidence. They don't form part of the program and they remain that skinny boned leader.
Luke was like that. He was at the precipice of being something great, but he just needed that confidence boost. So it was phenomenal. Even now, years later, after you really coming up with the lion and taking him to see Jupiter, his number one change in his whole life, he said, was actually when he saw Jupiter and heard that story and what he'd become. And as you know, what happened to Luke is Luke went from basically being a sole trader in what he did to then having a team of 6 or 8 people underneath him. And that team grew and grew and grew, and he went outside his country and actually ended up operating in about 10 countries around the world and just had a magnificent business.
Talk about impact.
Absolutely.